Hey, what's up? I'm just gonna wait until other people come in so I can start talking. Um, yeah, that's how I'm gonna do this. Uh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it right now. So I was talking to a friend of mine. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna say it. The only reason why I even made the stream is because I was talking to a friend of mine on Discord not too long ago, and I was like saying, you know what, man, screw it. I'm just gonna just make a live stream about uh the fact that like I don't know, just about the fact that like I just been feeling, I guess, lonely for quite some time now, and I just kind of just been just keeping it to myself, and I feel it's gotten up to the point where I myself have started to become numb to my situation. I became numb to the reality that is the fact that things are the way that they are. Uh, Especially this month in particular, it seems that in this month specifically, I've just things just kept coming up, and I just kept pissing away even more money. I mean, I still got a lot of money saved over, but still, it's just like it's ridiculous. And some of it was my fault. Some of it was just because of the situation that I find myself in. I mean, don't think too deep into things. That's the thing, though. Me doing that is me fighting with my nature. My nature is to think deep into things such as this. I mean, it's only so much that being a dickhead can get you until you start until you have no choice but to sit down with your emotions and realize the realization of these things, and realize that this is the situation, this is what things are now, this is the reality. The reality is that so many years have passed, and I'm still where I'm at. I'm still in the same situation as I was when I was 18. The reality is that everybody's gone. The reality is that nobody cares anymore. The reality is that I'm not the same guy that I was when I was 19, 18, 17, when I was ambitious and had all this creativity, when I had people in my life. So here I am now, post COVID, post pandemic, and I've calmed down. I drifted away from the people that either did me wrong or just no longer stopped caring about my presence in their lives. And as I started to calm down emotionally, I also lost the creativity, and also lost, I guess I kind of lost my touch really. Like all the videos I just stopped making videos altogether this year. Well, I have been making videos, but it was just here and there per se. But it wasn't really anything deep or something I had really some deep passion into. Even though if you were to look at the video from like the videos from like an outsider perspective, it would give off a different perspective. But to me, I just wasn't feeling them. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing. Back in 2020, back in like 2021, I was going through the emotions. I was going insane during those times, and and, and as I was becoming unhinged during those times, it also provoked me to make a lot of videos during the years of 2020, and I would say from 2020 all the way until I would say up to this year, when I started to gradually start calming down and start accepting the fact that my past is dead and there's nothing I could do about it. So that was when I started calming down and started to not give a shit anymore. And also health problems came up, especially last year when I almost died from from my complications of type 1. And I kind of realized that over the past few years that people don't really care about your predicament, and they just want to say things just to say things. So essentially, what I'm saying is that people just want to talk out of their ass just to talk out of their ass. They don't really essentially care about your predicament, and that's essentially the reason why I've kind of stopped being open about these kinds of things, and I only just say these things to like a select few people because of that exact reason. I kind of just started accepting the fact that not many people understand how I think and the processes in which I've gone through. People don't understand that because of how messed up my home life was growing up, that it kind of forced me to mature faster than other kids at my age back when I was like 16, 17. And it sucked. You know, back then I felt alone. And even now I feel even more alone. It was considering the fact that, like, hey, newsflash, 5 years have passed and you're now 23 now. Everyone is gone. Your whole life is quiet. No one seems to give a shit about you until you make a video. And people only care about you for the time being, and then people are just going to gradually move on to other shit. And that's really the way of social media. And it's gotten sad up to the point where we're like the only way for me to actually communicate efficiently with people is through a phone. And for me, I just don't really consider it to be genuine, to be a genuine connection, because people could just drop out of your life at any moment. People can ghost you at any moment. I would say out of everybody, I would say possibly Astane, my friend from Discord that I was talking to about the live stream. I would say he was the one that really truly stuck by me over the years, while everybody else here in my state gradually fucked off, basically. Oh, Dudley Chinas. Oh yeah, that was the guy I was just talking to on Discord not too long ago. That in regards to the live stream, I can relate to some of the stuff, especially when he said reality sets in when you realize your past mistakes. I mean, they weren't really so much mistakes. It was just the realization that life basically just happened, and I basically got drifted apart from the people I cared about. And I would say 2021 was like the last year in which people actually seemed to give a fuck about me in some capacity, or you know, we were all just clinging on to each other for the sake of old feelings, old nostalgia. But it seems like ever since 2022 started, everyone just started moving on to other shit. And it's like, for me, even though I don't actively express it, I do hold a lot of sentimental value towards certain people that I knew from my past, whether things ended on good terms or not. I did hold them in some high regard in some capacity or not. So there are certain people that I still think about a lot that treated me bad in my past, and I'm just sitting here wishing that they weren't horrible people that felt the need to treat me the way that they did. I'm over here wishing that maybe things could have been different, because I don't like avoiding people that treat me like shit. Late 2020 to early 2022 was the best years for my channel. Well, good for you. For me, I was for me I wasn't. For me, not so. Not so. My mind was cloudy during those years until I realized that my health problem was coming up. And as of right now, I now have a sensor to my stomach, and I'm now having to monitor shit on my phone to check whether or not my blood sugar is going up or not. I mean, it was just going up in the 400s like a few hours ago, but it went back down to like 100 to like I'll say about a good 130. So that was like a easy level, pretty much. But yeah, I just got health problems, and now I'm pissing away even more money for the damn sensor for my stomach, and pissing away even more money on these medications I need to go on. Fuck my life, bro. I mean, like I said, man, I kind of didn't even want to say, I kind of didn't even want to like do this live stream because it's like again, it's just the realization that like no one truly cares or knows what you're going through completely, and they feel the need to just talk out of their ass just to talk out of their ass, and that's the reason why I don't really talk to family. I don't talk to I don't really talk to most people about my predicament because they don't know shit, you know. And yeah, it did. It did. But yeah, that's why I don't really be saying shit. And then on top of that, I'm in this program right now in my university, and I got promoted to tier two. Finally, I finally got promoted to tier two, and now because of that, they're now having me, and now they're now making me now they're making me want to spend like tickets for these online art shows to get my work out into the world, and hopefully give me some exposure and some recognition. But it's like, come on, I'm trying to save money, but it's like it's impossible to do that when I have health problems coming up, and I have to spend money on stupid ass tickets, which are expensive as hell. And the only thing that his fucking coordinator has to say is, "Oh, don't complain because you guys get free parking." The fuck, so fucking stupid. Man, nothing feels the same anymore, man. Christmas is fucking garbage. I mean, Christmas is fucking garbage. Nothing just didn't feel the same anymore, man. Um, I have people in my family that avoid me for no reason because of some bullshit drama between my father and one of my aunts. Yeah, I remember you telling me you didn't get shit. Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know, bro. I mean, I just feel empty. I feel empty towards like a lot of like outside things now, man. Nothing really brings me happiness anymore. To be honest with you, I think I'm starting to become disassociated with my surroundings. If I'm being very honest with you, I just miss how things used to be, man. I really do. I miss when I used to have ideas to make videos. Like back when I used to have ideas to make videos, I just don't have it anymore. Um, the strange thing about it is that the reason why I started making these kinds of videos is because I was trying to seek some sort of acceptance from people. Yeah, the crazy thing is the reason why I was making music, making the videos that I did. The only reason why I was doing all this was because I wanted to seek some sort of acceptance from people in my personal life because I never really felt like I belonged. And then when I started doing these things and I started sharing it online to people that followed me and I followed them back from like high school and whatnot, they started to alienate me. They started to alienate me even more. And there was even this one girl back in like late 2020 that followed me, and she didn't fuck with the stuff I made, so she ultimately just ended up unfollowing me. So I'm like, okay, the fuck. I never understood like what the fuck with like people from high school still expected me to be the same guy that I was when I was 18, 19 years old. I'm not that same person anymore, you know. I'm starting to do like other things, and it's like it's gotten to the point where it's like I'm constantly having this battle between people not liking the things that I want to do with my life. So it's like they won't support me when it comes down to something I spent hours on making, but they'll support just an effortless selfie of me all day every day. And it's just this mentality that kind of pisses me off, especially with just not just with just people I know personally, but with also I mean not also with just people I know personally, but also just the internet in general. How the internet just seems to love mediocrity. The internet I mean people. The one thing I've noticed over the past year is that people have just gotten stupider in general. I've encountered plenty of fucking idiots, both on YouTube and in real life. People just gotten dumber, and it's like it just seems like they'll be willing to support something that has little to no effort done to it. Like I don't know, some girl acting like a whore online. They'll support that all day every day. But when it comes down to someone like me that actually puts effort in what I do, they completely avoid that with a 10-inch pole. Is what pisses me off about these fucking idiots. Is what pisses me off is like they'll give that shit attention all day every day. Yeah, exactly. Especially yeah, and they get their opinions from YouTubers. Yeah, exactly. I know there's a lot of these bitches. They get their fucking they get their fucking humor from TikTok too, which also pisses me off. I'm like bitch, if you don't fucking come up with your own dialogue, but yeah, that statement is especially true when it comes down to like gamers, to like the gaming community as well. They get their opinions from these retard goofballs like Young Yeah and and Review Tech USA. Those fucking chodes. The one thing I noticed about Young Yeah is that this fucker he does nothing but make videos on negative shit. It's just negativity from him. Nothing but fucking negativity. Like I remember when Mortal Kombat 1 first dropped, right, for example. Oh my fucking god. I'll deal with that in a minute. Yeah, sorry for the notifications. I got invited to some group chat and they're just blowing up with stupid shit. But anyways, so anyways, like I said, so Mortal Kombat 1 came out, right, and guess what this fucker decided to make news about? Like he didn't say nothing positive about Mortal Kombat 1. He decided to start talking shit about the piss poor Switch port that NetherRealm Studios made for the Switch. Which is stupid in of itself because it's like why didn't NetherRealm Studios make Mortal Kombat 1 for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One then? Oh, y'all want to make it for last gen consoles, but y'all will make it for the fucking Switch, which is considered a last gen console. But yeah, Young Yeah will report negative shit like that all day, every day. That's what I'm saying. Like his whole channel just leeches off of negativity and outrage. The dude causes outrage, and that as a result gets views and clicks because people gravitate towards negative shit. And that's also another thing I get criticized for too. I sometimes get criticized for being negative and shit like that, and it's like, oh please, I fucking guarantee you, if you're not talking to me right now, I guarantee you that you'll watch something negative on YouTube most likely because it's what garners your attention. Hell, I fucking do it, you know. But the one thing that I sure as hell wouldn't fucking do is support some dumb bimbo on the internet that all they do is fucking flash their tits and ass all fucking day. I mean, any bitch can do that, you know. But actually learning something creative and actually learning something that's actually impressive is a very expensive trait to have. It's a very expensive trait to have. But yeah, but I don't know what to feel, man. I don't know what to feel. I feel conflicted with how I feel in regards to like my life in general. I mean, have I grown numb? Have I grown apathetic to the way things have gone? I don't know. Especially on the day that like my dad decided to go out of his way to get a dog. I didn't really care about the dog to be honest. And even up to right now, as of right now, as my dog is currently 9 months old, I still don't care about the dog, you know. I really don't care. I mean, yeah, I give him affection and shit like that. I hug him, but I don't really feel attached to the dog in the slightest. I will say the one time that I did was back in July when my family decided to go to Barcelona for 2 weeks, leaving me in the house by myself. I There was days where like I wanted to fucking die. There was days where I wanted to act like a fucking dickhead in the house, not doing just cooking and just making an ass out of myself. I even remember during that time too. I was fucking scared out of my mind as to where I stood in that program. I was wondering if I was still in good terms with them, if I was still going to proceed further into the program or not. So yeah, I was scared out of my mind in regards to like my future in school, and I was just kind of, I mean, for the most part I kind of did accept how things were, but not completely. Like I still had a, like during the summer, well shit, I appreciate it, man, but yeah, I was just trying to I was trying to make the best of a shitty situation, bro. And like I spent money talking to people because I didn't want no one to know about my problems, man. If I would have told you the amount of money I spent trying to talk to people, y'all will call me a fucking idiot, and I am a fucking idiot. I mean, there's only so much that me talking to myself will get me. I mean, yeah, there's some times where I talk myself out of feeling, certain ways about certain things, but I just couldn't take it, man. There was even this guy that I know. Fuck it, I'm gonna say his name, Edwin, right? He said that like as I was in his car, he said that like you know what, Adrian? One thing I noticed about you is that you tend to hold on to a lot of things, and I'm like, well, yeah, dude. I mean, a lot of things hold a lot of sentiment to me, whether it be people, feelings, places, and I kind of just feel all of that collapsing in on me and just dying all at once in the city that I grew up in. And now I'm just seeing people leaving the state. I'm seeing people move to different towns. It really feels disheartening, to be honest. It really makes you question what you should be doing in regards to like relocating and stuff like that. And then as I really started to think about it, I'm just kind of like, whoa. And then when I started putting logic into it, I'm just kind of like, why would I want to leave, the state? I have everything I could possibly need here in the state, and in the South, and the state of Texas. My family's here, my home is here. So why would I leave, the state to a place that I'm not even familiar with the fact that I know nobody in a different state. I mean, of course, there's people out there that have like low intelligence, that have low critical thinking skills, and they don't think about these things. They do this shit on a fucking whim, and now they're like in this new land, and it's mainly because like they found somebody in this so and so wants to like move to a different state, and they would just say fuck it, that they're gonna do that just for the sake of like seeking novelty in their life, not even thinking about it, just doing it, but not even taking into accountability to the consequences that come with it. Because like what if that significant other were to like go south, like what if things were to go south with that person, and you don't know how to drive? How the fuck are you gonna get back? Are you gonna get back to Texas? How the fuck are you gonna get back to whatever state you originally came from? That's what I'm saying. It's like when it comes down to my life in general, I'm a very cautious person. I tend to, for the most part, I'm a very cautious person. Um, So I'm kind of like I'm not willing to go 100% on it unless I'm sure of something. And me, I mean, I have no intentions of relocating to a different state. I have no intentions of doing so. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't ever see myself ever leaving Texas, to be honest with you. Even though it does hurt me a lot to see people leave the state, like people that I knew personally leave the state, it hurts me a lot. But it's like at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. At the end of the day, even if it means I myself and probably a small handful of people that still remain are gonna be rotting in the state that they're currently at right now. And I know what I'm saying is probably going to be overwhelming to a bunch of people, and I know that. I've had plenty of instances where nobody really understands how I'm feeling and what I'm truly expressing through what I'm saying, and it's just I don't know. I even remember a couple of instances where I had people. Again, I'm not bragging by no means. I'm not trying to sound arrogant by no means, but I remember there was some instances too where I've had some people tell me personally that I'm very advanced. I'm more advanced than most people my age, and it's gotten to the point where like I'm starting to believe it because it's kind of like I don't really click with most of the people that's in my age category. I kind of just see most of them as dumbasses and idiots, retards, that just want to do stupid shit all day. That just want to do dumb shit that involves like for me, I don't find value in going to parties. For me, like I don't have value in like pleasing a crowd. I don't seek value in going out drinking and shit like that because it's like it just comes off as just generic to me. You know, all they want to do is drink beer and watch. Yeah, exactly. That's all the fuck they want to do. My dad does that shit. Well, he doesn't drink beer, but like he watches football. That's all the fuck he does. He watches that fucking low IQ shit. It's very ironic that I say low IQ shit. That I say low IQ shit, and yet here I am like watching stupid shit like Border Town and Brickleberry. And then I'm over here watching dumbass cartoons myself. So it's kind of like I'm kind of a hypocrite in that regard. But it's like I don't give a fuck about sports. I really don't care. Like I remember when I used to be a cashier at the one fast food joint. There was a guy asking me like hey bro you watch hey bro you watch some Cowboys. I'm like nah bro I don't watch sports. Motherfucker looks slow as fuck too. But yeah, that's your average sports fan right there. That's your average sports fan. I'll be right back. I mean, now well, I'm still gonna be in the same room. But I gotta do something real quick because this is fucking annoying. The group chat, like my group chat is literally just it's literally just pissing me off right now. It's like bro, stop. 75 notifications. God damn. This will be quick. I promise. This will be quick. Yeah, it's just dumb shit. I'm trying to figure out how to delete this damn group chat. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm back. Oh yeah. So here's the thing, man. So about speaking about Christmas, man. What are they talking about? Oh, they weren't saying shit. They were just sending each other a bunch of dumbass fucking shit posts, like a bunch of dumbass memes. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like Yeah, they were just saying each other a bunch of stupid shit. I'm like, yeah, I don't want my phone blowing up with that crap. So I just left the group chat. It was one of my it was one of my subscribers on YouTube that started the group chat. I thought like it was gonna be something serious, like some sort of collab or something. But now it was just a group chat in which like they were just sending each other dumb shit. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave then if that's just gonna be the case. They're sending each other shit posts, so I just left it. Oh yeah, especially oh yeah. Also this year, man, I had several people come back into my life out of the blue. And the first one was one guy named Donald. Like he was sending me like he sent me like a message on Snapchat saying like, hey bro, how's life and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you know, trying to make the best of things. And it's like, yeah, bro, all life really is at this point is just working and shit. I'm like, yeah, you're definitely right. That's really what life has gone up to this point. It's just working. And at first, I didn't want to be negative about the situation. I wanted to believe that he wanted to just like that he wanted to reconnect with me and start talking with me, and you know, actually want to be friends with me again since we haven't spoken to each other in like a few years. You know what this motherfucker did? This motherfucker had the nerve to ask me for $5 for gas. $5 for gas. Punk rock in the house, living life in your terms. I have been, bro, and it's fucking lonely as shit. It really has. Bro, like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna change for nobody. I'm not gonna bend my knee for nobody, especially when it comes down to what I create and what I'm about. But it's just like, bro, it's so fucking lonely, man. And that's what. Oh yeah, that's what getting onto too, man. Like online, especially on Instagram, there's two different crowds of people, and it's like I kind of just acknowledge the fact that I'm never gonna please the two different groups of people. The people that just want to see like the effortless selfies of me, and the people that want to see the shit that I create, the shit that I actually put time into, the shit that I actually invest time into from these Adobe softwares, you know. That's my point as well, my friend. That is exactly why I say live life in terms of nobody else. Yeah, I know, bro, but it's fucking lonely as hell, man. It's fucking lonely. Like it's gotten to the point where like I feel cursed as fuck. I feel really cursed. It's like, yeah, I mean, I create these wonderful things, and people that don't know me personally love what I create, and they appreciate what I create. But at the same time, it is like it's a lonely fucking path. It's a really lonely path because at the end of the day, are those same people going to hang out with you? At the end of the day, are these people going to like want to invite you to places to hang out? No, they just look at it and just go on about their day. Something that I put hours of thought and effort into. They just look at it and just move on about their day. So that's what I'm saying. Is like for me is like it's a gift in the curse to be a creative. It really is, and it's like and it seems like to me that like I have more people giving a shit about me here on YouTube. You know, people that never know me, that never knew me personally. People that are from they're not even from the states. People that are not even in my state giving more of a rat's ass about me as a creator than people that I used to know here in Texas, people that I knew 5 years ago, and it's insane too because it's like I remember exactly like the other day I literally had a dream that for some reason I was working at Target for some reason I don't know why, and like I'm literally seeing like these groups of these people right, and these were people I haven't seen in the past 5 years, so I'm literally seeing my former high school classmates at Target, and I'm working at Target, and I'm seeing these groups of people in the store, all grouped up together, all people from my high school. Some of the faces looked clear as day to me. Some of them look pretty like smeared out, you know. And I just kept trying to avoid them. I just kept trying to avoid them. I was running laps out the store, like around the building. I was running laps outside the store in the building. And for some reason, this Target that I was having a dream about it had a patio for some reason. They were chilling at the patio, and for some reason I walked up to one of them and nothing happened. They're just very like still, very stiff, ignoring me. Literally no different than what they did back when I was back when I was actually in high school with those same people. You got to get it out there, my friend. You have to get out there. They're not gonna come to you. You have to get out there. There's only way it's gonna happen. All I gotta say in response to that dude is that like that costs money, and it's money that I'd rather just have instead. So it's kind of like going up to the point where it's like where like I'm in this predicament where it's kind of like the only way that I have to where like the only way I'm gonna meet people is either through my job or through or through school. That's really how it's gone up to at this point. And the crazy thing is that like I was in this group chat with people from my school, and obviously I'm in this art program where at the end of each semester they do assessments to determine whether or not you're eligible to move on to the next tier in the program. And like these two other people in my group, they got their assessment results back, and when I told them that I moved on to tier two, I never got a response back from them ever again. The whole group chat went quiet, so I'm assuming that they didn't make it to tier two like I did. But it's like I'm both excited and I'm both scared at the same time because now I'm at the point where where like I am in uncharted territory. I mean the people, I mean the professors in the program that they were proud of they were proud of me and what I've done this semester and how greatly I bounced back. But yeah, I'm both excited and scared at the same time, and I don't know. I'm not feeling happy about it, and I'm not feeling happy about the fact that like I'm just like money just keeps leaving me, man. Money just keeps leaving because of my health problems and all that shit. But yeah, all the money pissed away. Also, on talking to people. I'm talking to this one lady. I pissed away a lot of money on talking to because I really didn't want to trust nobody with my predicament, with my situations, what I'm going through. I didn't really want to share with nobody for the most part, which is kind of the reason why I kind of went quiet for the past like 4 months or so until today when I decided to make that live stream. I mean, this live stream. I mean, yeah, I go out and yeah, I talk to people, but it's like it's not the same as it was when I was like a teenager. It really is not the same. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know if I feel empty inside. I don't know if I feel sad. I don't know. Have I? Do I feel like I have gotten numb to my situation? Have I feel like I've gotten I've gotten numb to my predicament? I feel that in a certain ways I have. I got numb to the point where I don't feel like I give a shit anymore about it. You know? Yeah, I feel like I don't really care anymore at this point. I've gotten numb to my situation. I got nothing. But all I gotta say is that I feel cursed as a person. Overall, wish that things could have been different. I have a great respect for my past, and I feel that in a crazy way, certain things have to happen for a reason. I over feel like things have to happen for a certain reason. even though I couldn't see it at the time. Now here I am. I've calmed down a lot since then, and I'm overall just losing the person that I was. So most likely I'm gonna be making less videos than what I used to, mainly because I just lost the creative aspect of me. Like I just don't have it in me anymore like I used to when I was like 18, 19 years old, 17 even. I just miss the old homies, man. I miss them. I miss the old homies, man. Shit hasn't been the same. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This probably might be the last you might hear of me. I don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna use this account. I'm still gonna like use this account to like and comment on people's videos and stuff like that. But I feel like it's gonna be the last video for me for a while until like I at least have some ideas, which I don't know when it's gonna come to me. I mean, I have received some ideas, but they only have come in like flashes in my mind, but not truly much of a solid foundation that where I can see myself working with such things, you know. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Where I'm at, and I can't seem to have myself let go of the past. I can't seem to let go of it. I miss everybody very greatly, even though they've moved on. And for me, I kind of moved on in a way myself, but life has just gotten a lot quieter, a lot emptier since then. And the people have grown apathetic nonetheless. But anyways, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. Um, all I gotta say is that what you do is good now because you're opening up and you're talking to who I was out here, and that's good. Don't stop doing that, my friend, because that will open yourself up more over time. I mean, yeah, and it's kind of. I mean, here's the thing, bro. I mean, it's hard doing that when like you're saying these things and you risk people judging you. You risk people like attacking you with all these these harsh questions and whatnot, especially from family members. So that's the reason why I just keep it to myself, and I don't really trust strangers with stuff like this like I used to like back in 2020 and 2021 because I know that people aren't really going to care about that. Do you think that people could use those things against you? I mean, what exactly could they use against me about me telling them that like I miss my life as a teenager? You know, what exactly could they use against me in regards to that? Like use that to mock me? But that's really the most they've done, which is mock me about it. Like oh you miss how things used to be. Oh you miss 2000. Oh you miss like they'll put in some random ass year. Oh you miss 2012 and shit like that. I'm like yeah I do. I mean I think like the most people have done was just use that to mock me, but it was just one person, really. Just one person. Everybody else just kind of just like they either didn't know what to say or they just told me that like, well, there's nothing you can do about it, man. All you can really do is just move on. I mean, everybody misses something from the past. Yeah, but it seems like the people that I've met thus far, they seem to not really they really seem to not let it bother them all too much. They kind of just seem to be dickheads about it, or they'll tend to mock me for having feelings and having sentiment towards the past. So they'll tend to mock me for it. And it's like, yeah, I do miss it. I do fucking miss it. And of course, I have like, and of course, there's idiots though. They're like trying to, they're like trying to tell me the obvious, and it's like that's because they're golems and they have no working concept of time. They really don't. They really fucking don't. But unfortunately, these are the people that are within my vicinity. Unfortunately, that are within my vicinity. Unfortunately, and I really don't see, really don't know what I can do about it. They don't think. I mean, it doesn't bother them, and it's like, how the fuck does not this shit not fucking bother you? For me, it bothers me. I mean, I hate my interactions with people being shallow. I mean, I hate my interactions with people just being fucking shallow and just only me talking to them because you know, I have a purpose to be there. You know, like for like I'm tired of my exchanges just being shallow. Like people are only just there just to do this one thing for me and that's it. And not me hanging out with people just because they like who I am as a person. They like me as a company. As they like me to be within their presence within their company. Not because of that, but because like I'm there to gain something out of it. You know. And I overall missed that time in my life where it didn't feel that way, and people actually did want something to do with me because they actually genuinely liked me as a person. But like I was talking to this one idiot here on YouTube that was like saying, well, you're an adult now. You have to make a life for yourself and blah 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 blah. Tell me all this obvious shit. I'm like, well, no shit, dumbass. I know these things. It's just the fact that I now have to think about these things that is making me fucking depressed because it's like when you were a teenager, you didn't think about these things. You only worried about like your exam or where you stood at in regards to like how other people perceived you. You know, I don't know, man. I kind of miss. I kind of just miss when the world was a lot smaller for me, man. That's the thing. I don't. That's the thing. I don't. I just wish people were more intelligent. That's the thing. I like emotionally intelligent instead of being dickheads about me and mocking how I feel. You know, people mock how I feel. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I'm just gonna move on to another person that seems to be slightly more intelligent. You know, for the most part, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Like just the other day, I literally posted like a picture that was like borderline satanic looking, and I posted it anyways. I didn't give a shit. You know, it was like borderline satanic, and I posted it anyways. All the people from my high school, from all the people from high school saw it. They didn't get. I didn't give a fuck. You know, the world still moved on. But it's just the fact that it's just like no matter what I do in that aspect, things are just gonna remain the same. It's like these people aren't gonna reach out to me. These people aren't gonna talk to me. These people aren't gonna want to reconnect with me. So it's like, what's the point? I might as well just start posting what I want. Did they like it? I didn't really get any comments. I just got likes. I just got likes from people. I even got likes from people that I wouldn't expect in a million years to like such things, and they ended up liking it. I'm like, okay, that's a pleasant surprise. But yeah, I don't ever get any comments on my posts. Never do. I rarely ever do. I'm mostly just happy with just observe, like, move on. But I fucking missed it, man. But I fucking missed them, man. I fucking miss them. I really do. I really do fucking miss them. But yeah, like I did. Like, I mean, like I just miss when my world used to be smaller, man. I miss when I used to see the same people 5 days a week. I miss it, man. I really do. I mean, I miss when I mean, I miss I mean, now I actually do miss waking up early in the morning just to go to school. Like I actually do miss that now, even though back then I hated it. I miss it now. You know, being at school from 8, when being at school from 6 in the morning to like 3 p.m. I actually miss it now. You know, I miss when the connections actually felt genuine. Unlike now in university, where it's just like it doesn't feel the same. It really doesn't. Yeah, people just drifted away. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm probably gonna make an upload. I'm probably gonna make probably like one or two uploads within the next year, but that's probably gonna be it. Um, I really don't have it in me anymore to make as many videos as I used to when I was like, going through the emotions, going insane. I just don't have it in me anymore, to be honest. And like I said it earlier, I mean, I have had some ideas, but they only came in like flashes in my mind, not something that's solid by no means, and that's really about it. Now, the real thing that you should be saying to me is that I need to stop thinking about the past. I need to stop clinging on to the past, but I just can't because I'm too fucking stubborn. And again, I don't know how I feel. I'm conflicted. I mean, one thing for sure is I miss talking to my cousins. I miss talking to those motherfuckers. But it seems like they want nothing to do with me for reasons that I have no idea. I mean, it seems like they wanted to do with me because they got other obligations going on, or they can't even be bothered to even send a message out to me. I mean, there's this one cousin that's like around my age, and like he still has my number, and it's like, why the fuck do you not even bother to send me a message, bro? I think it's more because there's nothing for you in the present, and you can't see a proper view. Exactly, exactly. I think you hit it. I think you hit the nail in the coffin right there. I don't see nothing for me in the present. I mean, right now sucks. I have health problems, bro. I have health problems. Money seems to be I see my money issues as something that's slowly going to start growing within time as more of an issue. Um, all the interactions I've had with people have just been shallow and empty. Um, Nobody wants anything to do with me, and there's certain people that I talk to that treat me like as if there's something wrong with me. Of course I miss it, man. Of course I miss it because I feel that there's nothing going for me right now in the present moment. There's nothing going for me right now. Because yes, there is nothing going for me right now in the present moment. Nothing. I mean, what exactly do I have going for me right now? Right now in the present moment, just school and work. That's nothing, man. Just school and my shitty ass job. That's fucking nothing, bro. It's nothing. And the people that did recently reach out to me, especially that Donald guy. The motherfucker only reached out to me just to ask me for money, and then he did it again in June of this year, asking me if I could give him $20 for gas, and I told him no, and he fucked off. Never talked to me ever again. And Edwin, the guy that I told you that was like telling me that like you seem to cling on to the past a lot. The guy that made that statement. He don't even pick up the phone anymore. So essentially, I was just like, you know what, fuck this, and I just stopped interacting entirely. Like the bro, like the dude can't even pick up my fucking can't even pick up the phone to call me, but he has all the time in the world to respond to a post that I made on Instagram. And of course, I ignored it. I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna give you any attention. Fuck you. Like, goddamn, bro. I'm trying hard. I'm trying really hard not to sit in silence right now because it's like I don't want to just fill this up with just empty ass like space. Oh yeah, yeah. I was talking about my cousins. I was talking about my cousins. I mean, yeah, I miss talking to my cousins, man. I miss talking to them before they became too busy with their fucking lives. I would say ever since 2020, right? I literally would wait until Thanksgiving of each year for these fuckers to show up, and they never even bother to show up. They don't even bother to show up. I haven't seen my cousin that's like around my age, right? I haven't seen him in like what? I haven't seen him in years. I haven't seen him since like what 2017. That was the last time I saw my cousin. That was like around my age. My second oldest cousin, and my oldest cousin, I saw him. I saw them in 2020, and that was the last time I ever saw those two. How often did you talk to your cousin before they started falling away? Not very often, but I didn't really think about it all too much until after I graduated. So yeah, I would like admittedly say not too much, but I would look forward to Thanksgiving just to talk to them. You know, and now they're over here not wanting to interact with me because of some drama between my dad and their mom, which is my aunt. So these two are fighting with each other, and my aunt is also fighting with my other aunt. So it's just grown siblings fighting with each other, and like the kids have to pay the consequences of that shit. Essentially, that's essentially what it is. Um, so pretty much my aunt, like the mother of like my cousins, she stole money from my other aunt. Like she took her credit card, and she also took my dad's toll tag and gave it to a friend of hers. So yeah, she essentially did all this dumb shit just so she can pull my second oldest cousin through college. And now he finally graduated like this year. And here's the thing, bro. I mean, like, I don't like my second oldest cousin. I think he's a bitch. You know, like how you gonna how you gonna ghost your fucking cousin for a month, and then during this time I'm over here seeing you having the time of your life in Austin with your friends. That's some fucked up shit. Like throughout this entire time, right? You had time to talk to your I mean, you had all the time to post pictures of yourself on Snapchat with you and your friends, but you couldn't be bothered to send a text message back to me. I, I was just like fuck you, and I took him off my friends list. I even deleted my older cousin too, another older cousin of mine because she came out as fucking fake. So I got rid of her too. And then every Thanksgiving she's over here pretending to be all attentive and pretending to care about me like fuck off. I'm just like telling myself like I'm only hugging you just because I'm trying to play nice. That's the reason why. Because I'm trying to play nice. Ultimately, the reason why. To be honest, man, I met up with a bunch of family members that I don't give a fuck about, especially people on my mom's side, especially on my mom's side of the family, man. Like I don't like none of my relatives on my mom's side of the family. They're all a bunch of they all come off as assholes to me. I don't like none of them. I don't fucking like any of them. They come off as fucking assholes to me. They could all burn tomorrow, and I really wouldn't care. Really would not fucking care. What do they do? I mean, what do they do? I mean, it's just their demeanor. They come off as very they come off as very like superficial to me. Very superficial, very fake. And then and then like whenever you talk to them about deep shit, they get very defensive about it, and they try to dismiss anything they try to tell them, and it's like fuck you. Yeah, I'm just like man, fuck off. I mean, I don't know why I bothered to come all the way out here in Grand Prairie to meet up with you people if you're gonna be acting like that to me. You know what? Grand Prairie seems to be a perfect city for y'all to live in, cause y'all are fucking cunts just like everybody else in Grand Prairie. Because you guys are fucking pricks just like the rest of Grand Prairie. So yeah, Grand Prairie is a perfect place for y'all to live at. The city of entitled assholes, the city of entitled pricks, the city of low IQ arrogant dumbasses. Yeah, it's a perfect city for you. Go live there. Live there. You know. God, I fucking hate her family. And if it's not just that either, and if it's not just that, it's also the language barrier too. There's also a language barrier because she has family on her side that don't speak any English, and it's just a language barrier all around, a complete language barrier, and it's just super annoying. Super annoying. And my mom's already telling me like, "Oh, Adrian, you still learn Spanish? I don't have to do a goddamn thing. I don't have to do shit. Oh, Adrian, you should start learning Spanish." No, I don't have to do a goddamn thing. I don't have to do shit. Hell no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that either. Fuck that shit. Google Translate. Hell no, I ain't gonna do that shit. But nah, man. But like in regards to my second oldest cousin, right? Like I remember back in May of this year, right? When I was about to head out to work, my mom literally announced to me that hey Adrian, your cousin Alex, he graduated from university. You know what I said to her? I literally said, "Damn, that's crazy, mom." Went in my car and drove to work. I didn't give a fuck. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck him and his success. I don't give a shit. What's that got to do with me? I don't care. I don't care about him. He could die tomorrow and I wouldn't fucking care. Motherfucker took no effort to fucking talk to fucking respond back to me. And motherfucker took no effort in doing shit. So fuck him. I mean, right now I may come off as angry and arrogant, but I'm telling you, like the moment that I cut off this live stream, I'm gonna go back to being to feeling hurt again, back to feeling lonely again. Now the loneliness wasn't as bad as it was 2 years ago. Now 2 years ago, the loneliness felt very haunting to me. Like I remember there was certain points where I felt where like I legitimately felt like darkness starting to cave in on me. It was a very scary feeling. A very scary feeling. I remember I came back home from work one day, like back in 2021, like back in the summer of 2021, and I was in my room and I legitimately felt the darkness in my room just caving in on me. I felt it. I felt it getting stronger and stronger, and I felt the fear growing within me. And I had a candle lit up in my room at the time too, and I felt that candle, that light, just slowly and slowly dimming out as the darkness started to cave in on me. And I was so intoxicated in fear that I started to just hide underneath the sheets because I was just so scared as to what I was feeling in my room at the time. I don't know what it was. You know, I mean, I'm not feeling it now, but it's just back then. It's just like the loneliness became some sort of dark entity in of itself that it just started to scare me a lot. So in a weird kind of way, I kind of do and I kind of don't miss 2021. I kind of do and I kind of don't. But yeah, but I would say that was like the last year in which people from high school gave a shit until 2022 came around, and people slowly started to gradually drift away, and slowly started to move on to other things. And me, I mean, technically, I have moved on to other things, but it's just like it just doesn't feel the same. It really doesn't feel the same. If I'm being honest with you, you need to make more live videos like this once a week, and more people will come and listen more and more. That's the thing, bro. I don't want to be like that guy that just makes videos in his room talking shit. I don't want to be that guy. I still want to do this. Don't get me wrong, but just every once in a while. I just wish I still had that creativity to make the videos that you guys know me for. I wish I still had that creativity, but it's just a well that's just running dry. That's essentially what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I won't stop doing this, but like I don't want to do this like too frequently. Otherwise, people are gonna grow Otherwise, people are gonna grow apathetic towards it, and they're like, "Oh, Sky Warrior is making another shitty live stream. Swipe left, you know. I'll watch something else." So that's the reason why. So that's the reason why I do these live streams every once in a while. Because if I do it too much, people are gonna grow apathetic to it. Judging by like the behaviors of like the audience, you know. But like essentially, people have drifted away after during like the whole year of 2022. People like drifted away, and then towards the end of the year from last year, I got fucked over, and I almost died at the hospital from pre from preconditions of like diabetes, from pre complications of diabetes. And I was just in that room, and I was just in that hospital room, pissed off. I was literally just in that hospital room, just pissed off over everything that happened. I poured my heart out to some of these people, just for it to not mean anything in the end. And I was just in that room in the hospital bed, with my arm hooked up to the IV bags. Because I was just in that room, just fucking so full of rage, so engulfed with anger about how everything went down. Especially when my mind started to finally clear up, and I was able to think more clearly. And it really didn't help the fact either that my parents left me to go to Seattle to go on some trip. I mean, it wasn't a fun. I mean, it wasn't like a fun vacation either. They went up there because my mom has family up there. Because my grandmother on my mom's side was up there in Seattle, and they had to go up there to see what was wrong. So it wasn't like a fun vacation. It was something they had to go do to go check up on the well being of her mother, my mom's mom. So I basically just kind of spent Christmas alone with my grandmother and my uncle, and it just sucked. I got nothing more to say to this. I literally have nothing more to say to this other than just like I miss how things used to be. I miss the people that I miss the people that were in my life. I miss when things used to feel more alive, when things used to feel more vibrant. I miss when I used to feel that kind of like that optimism in the air. I miss when I used to feel that optimism in the air. I miss how things used to be. And overall, as far as the world is concerned, people can care less. In life will move on either way. And I will still continue to suffer in silence like everybody else. And that's all I can really say. So yeah, I'm gonna check out on out of here, and I do appreciate all of you guys for supporting what I do and supporting this channel after all these years. It really does mean a lot to me. It really has me feel like I'm actually doing something right with my life for once. And yeah, I would say you guys. I will say that you guys are like the biggest sign that I'm actually doing something right with my life in regards to the things I create. It makes me feel that not everybody hates what I do, that not everybody hates what I'm about, that not everybody wants to avoid what I'm about and what I do. And that really is a really true good feeling. The world wasn't what I expected it to be. And after all the things I have realized and learned, I don't know what to do about it. Really don't. So yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream, and I'll have to, I guess, endure many more empty days, many more worthless days, many more worthless months, full of just empty days for me. As I proceed through university, as I proceed through life in general, and that's all I gotta say. And I'll see you guys on the next video if I do have an idea. That is. Again, like I said, I don't really see myself making a lot of videos within the next year. So don't be surprised if I don't. And that's all I gotta say. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.